She was a nurse who saved lives every single day. But one October night, Evelyn Harper walked out of her shift, drove home, and disappeared. Her bed was neatly made. Her shoes were untouched. Her life erased in silence. When the safest places become traps, who can you trust? Evelyn Harper, 29, beloved nurse, lived alone in a modest one-story home in Cedar Grove, Ohio. Known for her kindness, she often covered late shifts, took groceries to elderly neighbors, and volunteered at blood drives. October 12, 2017. Evelyn left her hospital shift at 11:37 p.m. Dashcam footage from a police cruiser showed her car driving toward her neighborhood, but she never made it home. She was last seen stopping at a gas station, paying in cash. Security footage showed her smiling, tired but calm. And then, nothing. That was the last time anyone saw Evelyn Harper alive. Every smile hides storms. Trust intuition. Safety is fleeting. Kindness blinds. Darkness watches. Police arrived at Evelyn's home the next morning. Her car was parked neatly in the driveway, keys on the kitchen counter. The bed was made. Her phone lay charging by the nightstand. But Evelyn herself was gone. Investigators discovered something chilling. Her front door was unlocked, though Evelyn was meticulous about locking up. Neighbors reported seeing a dark SUV idling outside her house around midnight. The plate number? Untraceable. With every clue, questions multiplied. Did Evelyn let someone in? Did she know them? Or was this stranger waiting in the dark, watching, calculating? Police found Evelyn's shoes neatly lined up by the door, untouched. For a woman who always walked barefoot at home, that meant she never made it inside. Details matter. Silence screams. Evil waits. Watch the small. Trust nothing. Dozens of interviews, hundreds of tips, psychic calls, and nationwide coverage. Yet the case hit wall after wall. Suspect 1, Mark Davis, Evelyn's ex-boyfriend. A construction worker with a temper. He claimed he hadn't seen her in months. Alibi checked out mostly. Phone records placed him near Cedar Grove that night. He later admitted to driving past her house to see if the lights were on. Suspect 2, Dr. Lillian Cross, Evelyn's supervisor. Respected, but with a history of disputes over time. Police learned Evelyn had threatened to report unsafe working conditions. Motive? Perhaps. But Dr. Cross was logged in at the hospital until 2 a.m., with dozens of staff verifying it. Suspect 3, the unknown SUV driver, the biggest question mark of all. Multiple neighbors saw the vehicle, but descriptions conflicted. One swore it was black, another said dark green. Another claimed it had tinted windows with a sticker, in Evelyn's diary. Detectives uncovered a single cryptic entry dated 2 weeks before her disappearance. Someone keeps asking me about late shifts. Feels wrong. Don't like the way he watches me. Fear warns. Instinct protects. Truth whispers. Lies multiply. Danger hides. Forensic teams discovered faint traces of mud on Evelyn's doormat. Mud that didn't match the soil in her yard. A break in the case seemed imminent when a hunter, miles outside Cedar Grove, found a burned cell phone in the woods. Serial numbers confirmed it was Evelyn's, but the phone was deliberately destroyed. The SIM card melted. Someone didn't just want Evelyn gone. They wanted her erased. Anonymous letters arrived at the police station. You're looking in the wrong place. Evelyn's not far, but you'll never see her again. Fingerprints? None. Ink? Generic. Paper? Hardware store stock. Detectives learned Evelyn had been researching a patient file unrelated to her nursing duties. The name was Thomas Rourke, a local man with a sealed criminal record. When they tried to follow up, the file vanished from hospital archives. Secrets burn, lies mask, courage falters, shadows mislead, persistence saves. March 2020, 3 years later. A construction crew digging near an abandoned railway line uncovered a shallow grave. Inside were fragments of women's clothing, including a torn hospital ID badge with Evelyn's name. DNA confirmed her presence, but the remains were too decomposed for conclusive identification. The shocking detail: buried with the clothing was a burned stethoscope and surgical gloves. This wasn't just a crime, it was a message. Whoever took Evelyn wanted to ensure her identity, her profession, her very existence was swallowed by silence. The grave soil matched the mud on Evelyn's doormat, meaning her abductor entered her home that night. And yet, the case remains unsolved. No arrests, no trial, only a chilling silence that Cedar Grove cannot escape. Truth delays, justice hides, evil adapts, courage endures, memory speaks. Evelyn Harper's story is not just about loss. It's about the shadows that linger when answers never come. For her family, every phone ring is both hope and heartbreak. For her community, every dark SUV on a quiet street is a reminder of fear. But perhaps the hardest truth of all is this: sometimes, the world doesn't hand us closure. Sometimes, we must live in the silence, carrying the memory of those we loved into the light ourselves. Tonight, remember Evelyn. Remember the fragility of trust, the importance of intuition, the danger of silence, the courage of persistence, and the enduring power of memory. Because in mysteries like these, one truth always remains: Evil may hide, but love does not fade. Love endures. Memory heals. Justice waits. Truth surfaces. Hope survives.